Welcome to the Thunder postgame show. John Rohde alongside Thunder beat writer Darnell Mayberry. Thunder beats the Denver Nuggets 108-101, third straight preseason victory for the Thunder after an 0-2 start. Does it mean anything?
No, not at all. 5 down, 2 to go in my book. I think right now we're seeing the Thunder try to get the chemistry back. We saw their starting lineup play against the Nuggets for the first time. They made their preseason debut. Kendrick Perkins and Thabo Sefolosha. They sort of picked up right where they left off, supplying energy, things like that, making hustle plays on the defensive end. So that was a good sign. But going forward, you just really want to see the Thunder establish some chemistry and some more continuity going into the regular season.
Perk came back a little bit early. They thought maybe the last preseason game, maybe no preseason games. Thabo came back after 6 weeks with a thigh bruise. That was Perk's first action since the finals. So Brooks was pleased to get him in there. Darnell on Tuesday at Chicago. No Kevin Durant, probably no Russell Westbrook.
No Derrick Rose.
No Darnell Mayberry.
Why show up? These guys aren't. But, I think it's a nice chance for the young guys to get some action, game experience. Andy Rottens, DeAndre Liggins, Daniel Orton, Hasheem Thabeet. These guys, I think you want to see those guys and see what they can bring in more minutes than they normally would get. So I think it's going to be a good test for some of the guys on the team that are fighting for the last spot. And, if they have a good showing, it could be make or break for a job for those guys.
One last spot, as you mentioned, and is it totally up for grabs, or is it down to 2 or 3 guys? What do you think?
Well, I think in my mind it keeps going back and forth. I think Daniel Orton has a leg up. Then I think Hollis Thompson, maybe DeAndre Liggins, Andy Rottens. He had a big game in the first game inside Chesapeake Energy Arena, 20 points, a team-high 20 points, showed that he could shoot the ball. So they're looking for a shooter, I think. Daquan Cook hasn't really gotten a lot of playing time in this preseason, so depends on what Scott Brooks and Sam Presti are looking for that one spot, because they got 5 or 6 guys who can do all different things, and it just depends on what singular skill they want to fill that 15th spot with. All
right, those are our thoughts. Now let's get the thoughts of some Thunder players on tonight's game.
Every game is a game to me. It's a real game. So no matter, even though they don't count, it's a chance for me to get better. And so I just got to keep adding and keep improving. So I just approach it like it's a regular season game.
We got the core group of guys are back, and I think that's really important for us. We've been practicing really hard, and of course, some guys are a little rusty. I mean, it was a kind of a long summer, so I think it shouldn't take too long for us to get back in the swing of it.
I just keep, like I say, always the most important thought. I would just keep walking. Yeah. And the second most important thought is the confidence for my teammates. That's really big, important for me and my coaches. And I think I get it, because most of the time we work hard, we do everything hard, but if you don't have confidence, you can just already, show your hard work, and I think I have it for my teammates and coaches. That's something great that I will keep just working on.
So 2 games remain in the preseason, at Chicago on Tuesday, at Wichita on Wednesday. Both games are sellouts. That'd be 6 sellouts in 7 preseason games. People are bored, I guess. Your thoughts, did they get what they wanted out of the preseason? Seems to me like they're ready to go.
Yeah, I think they're ready to go. If you talk to the guys, I think privately, they're ready for the regular season to start. That November 1st season opener at San Antonio is going to be a great test for the Thunder right out of the gate. Rematch of the Western Conference Finals. And then here against Portland, a division foe, November 2nd, one night later for the home opener. So I think these last 2 preseason games, as you mentioned, Kevin Durant's going to get a rest. Russell Westbrook might get the night off. So I think these guys are seeing what they want to see. And plus, you have, 6-7 days in between the last preseason game and the first regular season game. So there's plenty of time, and I think the Thunder's going to be okay come November 1.
All right, for the best preseason coverage and regular season coverage anywhere, keep it right here on newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.